everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and today we're going to talk about all of my favorites that I have been loving this past month. I do my favorites video a little bit different here on YouTube, and I sit down in front of all of my makeup and I decide what is my favorite overall, whether it's new or not. I do haul updates about midway next month just so that I have ample time to give everything a fair shot and see what works and what doesn't. So this is not one of those videos. There are some new products, but most of it is repeat. But if you are curious to see what is my favorite makeup at the moment and things I can't get away from, I just love them that much, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump right into the makeup. I can't believe March is over. I can't believe that this is the last video I'm making for March, and I can't decide. This has probably been one of the hardest months on picking favorites because there's so much good, but then I'm still heavily in love with some past favorites. So some things I have more than one favorite. I can't put it all on my face, but we'll talk through it. But anyways, I am so in love with makeup right now, and I've got some that are just absolute to die for favorites. First, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base Primer. I pulled this back out because I was trying new foundation, obviously, and I go through and try it with each of my primers, and this one got pulled out, and I went, oh, I forgot how much I really, really love this, and I haven't stopped using it since. So I really, really just have to put this where I need it, and it really is a very lightweight feeling formula. I pulled too much out. And it does blur my pores, it does fill in the fine lines, and I definitely see a difference when I use this with my makeup as far as like the foundation and concealers and everything. It wears so well. I love this primer, and I don't think I'll ever be without it because I really do love it. It fills in the lines I have just right underneath my eye here, and I really, really like it. Very big pores in my chin, and that fills it in. It's just, usually I'm okay with not doing pore filling primers and whatnots, but this primer really has a special place in my heart. I stinking love this one, and I don't think it's talked about enough. So, foundations. I can't pick one. I can't do it. I cannot pick. I am still very much in love with my L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation. I grab this. If I'm not testing, I grab it. But I did try a new one this month, the Revlon Candid foundation. And this has been another one that if I'm not testing, I'm grabbing this. I sat down to put everything, all of my favorites in my bucket, and I sat here for probably a half an hour talking to myself, which one, if I could only have one, which one would it be? And I can't decide. I love them both. They're both about the same coverage. Both look like skin on, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. This one I think might last a little bit longer, but this one I still get a full day's wear out of it. It fades gracefully. I still really like this, but I still really like this. I can't decide. They're both in here. I'm not mixing both. I am just going to put this one on, but these are so good. I couldn't decide. They're both in my favorites, so if I had to run out the door, I'm going to grab two foundations. Just, it's wrong. I couldn't decide. I can't help it. But this, I still really love it. It doesn't matter how I apply it or anything. It just, I've even applied it with my fingers and it still wears so amazing. It blends in. It's just, I don't know what it is. I really am happy I took the dive on this. This is the second month. I wear it constantly. So it's in my favorites. And I am just going in with a Dome Fluffy brush. This is my go-to foundation brush, although I have been using the oval brushes quite a bit in recent months, I guess. I just dug it out, I think, in January again, and yeah, still really like those too. But it sits on my desk, so it is probably my ultimate favorite brush. I really like it. I never tried a dome brush until I had got this one, and wowie zowie, changed my mind on that one. But I really can't believe March is already over. We're on spring break, so we've been thankfully having some spring weather, so we've been outside quite a bit. And my dog is kind of calming down. She's super excited. We're on our regular walks again. It's not too cold for us to be out. There's a lot of farmland, so we get a lot of wind, gusts, so we can't be outside too long. For concealer, I do have a new concealer favorite, and that is the Revlon Candid. I have mine in the shade 10 Vanilla. I like this one because I don't have to set it, but if I want to, I can set it. This is beautiful either way. And to set it, I've set it with the Revlon Candid setting powder. This works really well, but I really love the coverage on this. I think it's very natural. I really like how it wears. I like how it sets. I just like everything about it. And the fact that it's got the blue light protection in there, you know, we sit in front of enough screens that we really should be utilizing that as much as possible, for sure. So I really like that. And I do find that on myself, it does blend in the best just with my fingers. I feel like I get the best coverage. But I also feel like it settles better as far as settling in my lines and crinkles and wrinkles and whatnots. So I have been really just using my fingers. So it's easier to clean, right? But I really do like this. It is buildable if you needed extra coverage, which I think today will be alright. But I have been able to build it up, especially like in the inner part of my eye. I had a couple long nights with sick babies, so. Coffee break. Okay. And the powder, I am going to use this Revlon Candid setting powder. Not that I need to, because this is already set just by doing the concealer, but I do want to use it just because I am in love with this. And even if I just use a little bit of it because it has that anti-blue light as well, I feel like it's protecting me a little bit because the L'Oreal doesn't have the blue light and this one does. So in my head, I'm like, I'm still getting some protection, maybe not as much as if I were using the foundation, but I couldn't decide. Like I said, I love both of those foundations. They're just freaking amazing. This is also a newer brush to me, and I can't stop using it. This is the Flower Beauty, I'm not sure what it is, face brush. It's just the big brush, and I've been loving this one. I think it does a beautiful job with the powder. It doesn't pick up any of the foundation. So this is a new favorite brush as well. I don't have anything quite like it, and I am enjoying it. My favorite bronzer that I'm still in love with is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. I still really like this one. I can't believe it's only $8. It's kind of mind-blowing to think it's only $8. And I have been trying to use this brush. This is a Japanese brush. I wasn't really a big fan. I did wash it another time, and I've been trying to use it because I really wanted it, and now I have it. So I've been trying to use it, and I do like it for bronzer. So, and I'm not getting any of the little hairs. I'm not sure if you've seen that video where I was so upset. This was new last month, and I was just so upset because it just kept throwing little hairs everywhere, and it really, really bugged me, and I couldn't use it. Nope, there it is. Nope, see, look at all those hairs. It does shed a little bit still, and it is kind of a problem, but I do like how it applies. My bronzer recently, but see, that still sheds just a little bit, but it dusts away, so I don't know. I might keep using it because I wanted this stinking brush so dang bad. But if it doesn't stop shedding soon, it's gonna make me mad. Just a little bit. Love this bronzer. My blush favorites, I did not change. I tried. I tried to get a favorite out of a matte, and it's not. I still love the MAC Skin Frost in Margin. It's still my favorite. Favorite. Holy crap, I can't live without this blush. It's perfect. I feel like for what I want in a blush, it's buildable. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's buildable, and it's just so flattering. It doesn't grab. It doesn't emphasize any kind of texture I might have that day or just permanently, and it's just so pretty. It's so pretty on the cheeks. I really do like it. So this hasn't changed. I don't know if this will ever change. I've tried to change this favorite, but still this is Holy Grail status. I love this one. For my highlighter, I pulled two, thinking by the time I sit down, get everything set up, and do my makeup, and I'm ready to do my highlighter, I will decide, and I can't decide. I think I'm going to say I'm not going to decide between the two because I love them equally, and they're different. Kind of. One is loose, which is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighter, and I'm so lit. But in my Ipsy, I got the Ofra highlighter in Star Island when this is pressed powder. So they're different, right? So I can have both as a favorite. I can't decide. I really can't decide. I really, really do like them. Let's swatch them together and see if I can decide. See, they look the same. This is the Wet n Wild Loose, and this is the Ofra. Let's see. See, they look the same. Wait, are these? They look the same. Maybe that's why I can't decide. They look the same. They look exactly the same. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the same. That's the same. That's why I can't decide. They're the same. They look the same. They look the same. Okay. I wasn't looking for a dupe. I really wanted to see if there was a difference between the two, but there isn't. There isn't. I don't know which one's my favorite. I think I'm going to go with, they're both my favorites. Maybe it's the shade that is my favorite right now, but I'm going to say these are dupe colors. I mean, one's loose, one's pressed. So whichever your preference is. And if you like the highlighter, right here. So, that's kind of exciting. I usually don't find dupes. Okay. So, they're the same. I guess it's just a preference as to whether or not you want to use loose or pressed, but I am going to go in with the Wet n Wild because I like the price. It's only $6. So, maybe Wet n Wild might be my favorite. But I do love this one. It doesn't emphasize the texture. It's so beautiful on the skin, and holy crap, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's really nice on the inner corner as well, so I found a dupe in my collection. That's kind of cool. That's kind of exciting to find a dupe. Okay, on to brows. My brows are not changing. I still really like the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. I have mine in the shade Ash Brown. It's a micro pencil, and it's really, really nice. I'm almost out of it. I do want to try another brow pencil, but I might go back to this. But word on the street is there's a brow pencil that is similar to the NYX, but better. I need to find out. But I am going to go back in with the Candid powder because I found a trick. And if you have not seen my Monday hack, I will leave the link down below, but I've been using this ever since I tried it. And I take setting powder and I powder my eyebrows. Make sure they're very, very matte before I go in with the pencil, and I've been getting the perfect brow every stinking time. I don't know what it is. It's kind of silly, but it works. And I'll say it again. I was always under the impression, don't do that because then it's going to get powdery and kind of weird, but it doesn't. Okay. This works. I've been obsessed with doing it. So I'm going to zoom through my eyebrows really quick and we'll be right back. I don't think I've ever gotten my eyebrows this even, ever. It's got to be the powder because I've used this. This is, I think, my third time using this pencil or buying this pencil, so I know it's not a different pencil, and it wasn't new. Every time my eyebrows, they're so even. They look very related, and I'm super excited because I have eyebrow issues. So powders, I will link the video up in the cards, whichever side, I will link it, but go check it out. It's amazing. Okay, for eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. This is my favorite. I have a sample. No, I have two of the samples of the Ulta Beauty, the colored ones, and I don't like those as well, although they're really nice just as like an eyeshadow and go. It gives just a subtle kind of color to the eye. And just throw that on some mascara. It's kind of how I use it, but I'm not a fan of them as an eyeshadow primer, but the Nude is. This is the only eyeshadow primer I have now. I did declutter one. I had two, but now I only have the one. And this is my favorite. For eyeshadow palette, hold on to your seats because it's not a neutral. I did it. Although there is some neutrals in it, I do absolutely love the Lime Crime Venus 2 palette. Get rid of that. And although there is quite a bit of neutrals, it's more of a warmer brown, which I am a cool neutral kind of person when it comes to favorites. If it's cool neutral palette, I'm gonna love it. Hands down, I will love it. This, there's pinks, there's greens, there's warmer neutrals. I love this palette. I love the formula, and when I sit down, I have to sit and I'm like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Like, there's so many options, and I love it. I love the colors in here. So I did not plan a look. So we gotta think for a minute. I'm not sure what to do. I'm feeling very frisky today, so I'm gonna go a little crazy, I think. I think I'm gonna go a little crazy. Way out of my comfort zone, but roll with it, right? I'm going to start with Ripe up here in my crease. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, my usual. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to keep this. I think we're going to go low with it to start. But I don't think I've recreated the same look more than once, and I have worn this palette quite a bit. I do really, really, really like it. And coming from somebody that is really, really, really scared of color, I don't think I've had a palette this unneutral that was a favorite in a long, long time, if ever. This might be my first. It might be my first. I mean, I do really like the Too Faced White Peach palette. That was a favorite for a while. It still is one of my favorites, but that's very subtle. This one's a little bit more outside of my comfort zone. A lot more punchy, but I kind of like it. It's good punchy. Next, I'm going to go into Ivy right here. And I am just going to use my finger, just because. And I'm going to place this on the center of my lid only. Just right in the center. I think I want to do something kind of earthy. Very earthy, green, and kind of browns. But I do really, really like this shade. The greens, I'm a fan of greens, and this one, love. Okay, I think I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. Where are you? There you is. Okay. I'm going to go into this color Thorn. Whoops. Right here. And I'm going to go in with my flat shader brush. And I am going in with this wet today, because I know I want it to be punchy. I'm going to put this right in the inner corner. And I'm going to build it up to where I want it. It's, I think, more of a shadow topper, but you can build the pigment a little bit anyways. But it's got green and pink glitter. It's super unique color. I have never seen anything like it, but I think it's really pretty. Yup. Super happy I went in with this. This palette really has brought me out of my comfort zone for sure. It's neutral, but yet there is a lot of color in here. I know to a lot of people, like, there's no color in here and it's boring and it's neutral, but somebody that's very timid of color, I really do love this palette. And so I think if I were running out of the house, I would grab this because I can have my neutrals, but I can have some fun too. So I really do like it for that. I'm going to deepen up the outside with the shade right here, Classical. And I am going to take a smaller, kind of a round dome brush. And this one, if you're not careful, will get super pigmented super quick. So tap off the excess, barely touching into it. Just, you're forewarned. See, holy pigment. Beautiful color though. Beautiful, beautiful color. And I am just patting this on, going almost straight up to my eyebrow. Pretty much to the arch of my eyebrow. And I'm not going to take this very high. I'm going to very gently tap it into like a B or a 7, whichever way you want to look at it. Lightly blend that in. Now blend it a little bit over that green. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. I'm really just going to Target. That's all. I'm just going to Target, but this is really pretty. Maybe we should go out to eat today. I don't like going out to eat. Fun fact, I don't like going out to eat. I know, that's really weird, but I do have some insane food allergies, and I don't like going out to eat. It's so hard. I am so, like, embarrassed almost to go out to eat because I have to ask a million questions, and I don't like going out to eat. It's super weird. So, we home cook a lot. You know what I am in the mood for, though? Chicken soup. It's like chicken noodle soup minus the noodles. We don't do noodles in this house, so. I really, really like that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh! Oh, it's so pretty. I love this look. What do we want to do on the lower lash line? Do we want green or pink on the lower lash line? Or do we do the orange? What to do? I wish I was live right now. I need some help. I'm gonna phone a friend. I can't do this. I'm phoning a friend. Okay. Let's FaceTime. Oops. I can't see you.
Oh. FaceTime audio me.
Oh. Am I on? Are you on? I am. What the? Yes. How do I do this? I can't work my phone!
You need to...
I'm pushing buttons. What do I push, though? Home? How do I do this? FaceTime. Yes. Yes. Hi. I am your live.
What?
I'm filming. I don't know what to do. I'm filming. I need help. I'm phoning a friend because it's my channel and I can do what I want. What do I do underneath? What do I do underneath my eyes? Do I go in with pink or do I go in with green?
Pink.
Pink? Pink matte or pink glitter?
Glitter. Always glitter.
Okay. I'm going to finish filming. I'll call you back.
Okay, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so my phone a friend says to go in with pink. So that's no surprise. She would say pink and glitter. So I'm going to take a fluffy shader brush and I'm going to go in with Eve right here. And I'm going to press this in my lower lash line. Oh, I really like it. It's so pretty. I'm so glad I phoned a friend. So glad I phoned a friend. Making that face. Oh, it bugs me when I make that face. I'm not sure why. Okay, and I'm going to go back into the Wet n Wild highlighter, and I'm going to grab a pencil brush, and I'm going to do the inner corner with this because it is so beautiful, and I mentioned it, so I've got to show you how beautiful it is. And I'm going to also trace my tear duct down here to brighten that area up as well. I really don't think I will ever run out of this powder. It's so much of a favorite. It's beautiful. I really like the pink underneath too. It's super fun. It's super light but not. And I think it's very berry. Okay, and that's everything for powders for my face. So I am going to spray with the e.l.f. Coconut Hydrating Mist because it's amazing. And it tastes so good. So that's my favorite spray. That's not changing. As long as they make it, that's probably going to be my favorite. I could almost put money on that one. Okay, for my eyeliner, I am going to pop on some Cargo Swimmables just in my waterline, and then I am going to use the Maybelline Lasting Drama Light Liner and Shiny Bronze on my lower lash line, and I'll be right back. Ah, that's my eyeball! Okay, so this eye is now red because I poked it with an eyeliner. Just so everybody knows I am okay. It's gonna be red for a minute. Let's talk mascaras. Last month, I fell in love with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I believe it was still on like the little sample size, and I had hauled the big size, the full size, in my big Ulta order last month, and I don't like it. They changed the formula. I don't like it. So I have other mascaras sitting here. I did find a MAC False Lashes Extreme Black Mascara sample in my purse. This is one of my favorites. I might use this one. My next holy grail, holy crap, I love it mascara is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I always buy the trial size. I'm not sure. Trial size. I always buy this size because it's got the primer and it's got the mascara, and this mascara lasts just as much as the big one. I bought both, but this one, you get 2 for 1, I guess. So this is a favorite. I just bought this when I was in Ulta, so I might open this one and just put this one back in my purse. These two might be my holy grail mascaras. We're going with this one. This is a favorite. I bought so many of these. But that's 1 coat and this is 2 coats. I mean, I'm not one to wear false lashes. And to me, this gives the most looking false lash, maybe? I don't know. I really do like it, though. So there's mascara. I really love my eyelashes. I love this eye look today. I really do love this eye look today. Okay, let's talk lips. Last month, I had an Essence lip liner that was my favorite, but I found this one, the NYX Nude Pink. Just lip liner. It's pretty neutral. I wear this just on its own and then throw like a clear gloss over it or a nudie gloss over it, and it's really nice. But this one, it pairs really well with what I'm going to wear. It really is just like a Your Lips But Better kind of color. I don't have a problem with the lipstick that I pulled out bleeding, but my lips are uneven, so I do kind of overline the one side to try and even them out. But see, if I stop right there, you can really see this lip is like, so I try to even them out with the pencil, and this one, it's my lip color. It's really nice. And I've just stopped right here before and just throw on a gloss and head on out the door. But I am going to go in with my Milani, what is this? The Color Statement Matte Lipstick. I have mine in the shade 61 Matte Naked. This one is well loved. I have gone through one of these, so if you find this, if it's under $5, I think it's like $4 at Meijer's. If you have a Meijer's, I'm pretty sure anywhere that sells Milani will have this, but I get mine at Meijer's. This is just a little bit darker, a little bit pinkier than my natural lips, and this is one of my favorites. I am so excited to go to Target today. Oh, it's so cute. I really love this look. Hopefully my eye does calm itself down a little bit and I will learn to not poke myself in the eyeball with my pencil. But I hope everybody had a really great day today. I hope everybody enjoyed the month of March as well. Let me know what your favorites were this month. Did you find any new favorites? Some holy grail status? Holy crap, stop the world. This is it kind of makeup products. Let me know. Let me know what your good finds were this month. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I do uploads every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!